Hey guys, welcome back to today we're gonna do Chastity issue number 3 by Chaos Comics. Yeah, let's dive in. So Chastity is the problem that I have with this comic before we dive in is it's going back and forth to the present and future, and it's not really that bad, but there's some bits here that I don't. It doesn't flow very well, and it mostly spends out in the dark. And I know she's a vampire, but I believe she can also withstand sunlight or something like that. But the pacing is a little bit off. Yeah, let's see what happens. Anyway, she is. This is in the present, by the way. So she is breaking into this vampire den hole, and she's getting captured by Jade again by the ninjas. But that she is now more prepared or something like that. But before we get to this part, we're going back 18 years, in the past, something like that. She's doing some kind of a drama class, and she's being picked as a lead role for, I don't know, some kind of a play or a TV series. And then they're gonna hang out with everybody, with the drama school, and she's meeting up with her friends in kind of in the diner. And there are some people here. She talking about life, music, etc., etc. And this Russian guy wants to hit on her, which is all okay. The problem again that I have is there is parts in here that is totally uninteresting, and with this Russian guy and her friends they don't play a particular, how do you say, important story to this whole event. I guess they are doing this because the series continues under a different name. Well, it's Chastity, but this is Chastity, I believe, Rocks. Yeah, and there's a lot of, chastity. I don't know, yada yada yada. Maybe these people coming back, into those comics. I'm not sure because I don't have that. I only got this 4 complete set, so we'll see or not. And but eventually she is going back to she's looking for her employer. I mean, she's being hired by the council. That's a vampire council, and she wants to know why they didn't know that Jade was in town, and she seeks to she wants to have answers, but these guys are not there anymore. The building is empty, and Chastity is feeling set up, but some kind of a vampire butler or person that works for the council called Heinz explains the situation, and she gives now a new assignment to meet up with von, what's his name? Von Wilhelm. And they explain that they are not aware of that Jade was there. So she is meeting with Von, and Von explains that that they have to flee the city because Jade is probably too powerful. And the reason that they are fleeing, the council, I mean, is that members or 2 members are dead. They are being assassinated, probably by Jade. I mean, that's the only protagonist. I mean, the evil person in this book, I think. And probably now Chastity is on the list as well. So she gives a, 700-year-old sword to decapitate and kill Jade. And he gives her the instructions to go to a certain location. But then her ex-boyfriend's band is in town, and she wants to see it. And that's why I mean, there's a lot of exposure of things that are not really necessary to the plot, I think. She's being accused about this guy who she knows, and the other issue, she's being being responsible for a riot there, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. So her ex-boyfriend see that his ex-girlfriend is harassed, and he's kicking this guy's ass, and then later they have a chat about how it used to be, and that he is being reminiscent about, hey, that we are we're a good couple, but Chastity says, well, we are now friends, but I think she secretly loves him still, not sure. And but she has to go away to do the assignment, but this guy doesn't know that. Probably he doesn't even know that she's a vampire. And he also says something about that he has a commitment problem, and that well, Chastity is the best girl that he has ever had. He chases after her, but she is long gone. Then, yeah, she's breaking in. I mean, this is still in the past. She's getting captured again by Jay, but that's not really entirely true, because von whatchamacallit, von Wilhelm, is the traitor. He was the one that set up the whole thing, and now that, you know, a couple of the council members are dead, it's his machinations. And she says, why did you do it? And then Jade answers, because of his life, he doesn't want to die, and now he is working for her. And he says, this is true in English, German. And then she now threatens to kill Chastity because the time is at hand, and she's using some kind of a Chinese spell, and brings up the jade. Well, it's not really jade, but a Chinese dragon, which is really cool. And that brings us to the end of the book. There's some pages here at the end, but I'm not going to show it. It's a little bit off. I mean, I like the series, but the fact that she's being held, again, over and over. She's now been captured, I don't know, 3 times now, something like that. And, and that was in the past, but she is also here in the present, this is the third time that she's been captured again by Jade. So she survives that whole dragon thing, which is a little bit anticlimactic if you think about it. Still a fun book, but this book has some problems. It's okay, but I hope the ending, issue 4, will be spectacular. Let's see, we'll see. So it brings us to the end of the book, guys. That was it. I'm getting out of here. I have nothing more to say. I see you next time. Bye-bye.